racing, boys!
Already a great battle for this lead. I thought Kevin Harvick certainly chose the right lane, using that outside line, the momentum, but look how hard Truex is already fighting back. It's going to have to settle him for second.
Truex got a lot of straightaway speed, but that 4 car looks like Harvick's pouring it down in the corner a little bit harder than Truex was.
In yesterday's Xfinity race, the opening green flag sequence ended right here on lap 2.
We're going to see some incredible views from Daniel Suarez on board with that visor cam.
Battling Brad Keselowski for 6th.
What a great weekend he's had. He's shown a lot of speed. This is a great track for Daniel Suarez. We've seen where he's been really smooth and really fast.
Turn 4.
Yep. Could be a wreck off of 4. Caution, 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 caution.
Michael McDowell.
Caution.
I think McDowell had that same issue maybe a few
the
weeks
last
ago.
concrete track we were on.
Bristol, I think it was.
Caution out, completing lap 3, single car spin.
He's already starting to spin there in the middle of the corner. He looked like he may have had Bubba Wallace to his outside. I don't know if that contributed to his car getting loose.
Just another amazing, you know this, Jeff, it's hard to spin here and not hit that inside wall. Nice job saving the car.
McDowell was 24th.
Nose maybe.
Flirting with it.
Three abreast turn 2.
A little busy off turn 2 right there.
Woo! Landon Cassill is
hold your line,
got
buddy.
his hands full.
Hold your line. Hold
Lady
your
makes
line.
a little contact.
Landon Cassill might also have taken on no tires in order to gain track position.
Yeah, he did, Mike. He didn't pit, and so he's at a bit of a harm's way right now. Jimmy Johnson, he just slid up in front of Jimmy here last time by, and Jimmy can't get by. Now he makes the pass, but Landon Cassill was holding that 48 up there for a little bit.
Traffic jam at turn 4. Johnson, McMurray get past, then Menard, and Ryan Newman, now Eric Jones. So Keselowski has slowed. He let Chris Buescher get back onto the lead lap and go by.
You know, people always say, how do you save fuel? Well, if you don't push the throttle down, you save fuel. That's how you save it. When you're off the gas, you're not burning any gas.
And I can't tell you how difficult it is to go into a corner, and if Kyle Busch is either shutting the engine off or pushing the clutch and try to drive the car into the corner by doing that, really difficult to do with everything going on here.
Well, we got
for the lead, here comes Harvick.
Outside. Clear high. And
that's why Brad Keselowski was asking, I need to know on what scale, because I don't want to give up this lead if I don't have to. But Kevin Harvick, obviously he and Rodney Childers feel like they've got more fuel, or plenty of fuel, to go to the end of this stage.
Well, I'm like Larry, I gotta believe if they got the car fuel on their last stop, there shouldn't really be a problem.
Well, the 9 of Chase Elliott is nervous. They just told him, crew chief Alan Gustafson, we are very, very close. You've got to save. By the way, the 21, they had a loose wheel. They couldn't get the wheel off, so they had to go to the garage to fix it.
Yeah, their last stop, they actually put a spacer on the right rear trying to get out of the reach of those bad threads. Obviously, it was not enough.
Eric Jones may be coasting down pit road. Now the pits are closed with 2 laps to go in the stage, but here is Jones on fumes. Ryan Newman coming in as well.
11 slow in the back.
And now Denny Hamlin may not get to pit road. Yes, he'll get down now. Matt?
Well, I don't know.
And Mike, a lap ago, Denny Hamlin came on the radio after they told him to try to conserve for the caution laps at the end of the stage. He says, I think I'm out now. He's just trying to coast the line.
Now the 20 did not have a violation. Jones was on pit road before the red lights went on. Newman not so lucky. And Hamlin stays out.
Boy, he's barely going though, Mike.
Final lap of the stage, and he's trying to stay on the lead lap. And believe he will if he can make it around to the green and white checkered flag, which has waved for Kevin Harvick over Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, and Kurt Busch. Here comes Hamlin. One step at a time.
Now, does he have enough fuel to run the caution laps before they open pit road?
Jimmy Johnson battling for fifth with Ryan Blaney.
Like back in the day when the cars would take off, we'd say, well, they're thundering. Now they sound like they're lightning. So totally different sound than what we had just not too many years ago. These engines turn so many RPM.
Boy, Jimmy Johnson worked really hard on the inside to get by Ryan Blaney, and he slid up in front of him off of turn 2, and Blaney all but lost it when the air was taken off of his car.
At the last restart, Jones got the free pass, made the most of it, but he's trying to hang on to the lead lap for 9 more laps, and the end of the stage, that's going to be tough duty. 7th place, Martin Truex moves to the outside and past Ryan Blaney. Jamie?
He could be giving up a little bit. He just radioed into his team. He thinks he might have trouble with the right front tire. They're telling him just to monitor it. If it gets worse, bring it down.
The worst tire that we saw among the photos that were relayed up here was Ryan Newman's early in the race. He corded a right front tire that he had to come in and make a stop under green.
Normally tire wear improves as the race goes on. You get more and more rubber on the track. Tire wear usually improves longer into the race.
So Eric Jones is now in the free pass position. He has to hope that Harvick does not put a lap on William Byron before the stage expires.
And what's hurting Eric Jones right now is that he's in the tire tracks of William Byron ahead of him on the bottom line. That's a preferred line for him, and Harvick's having to go to the high side. He's wanting to force him up there.
One back.
Well, Mike, when you're the leader, you have to handle these cars like Eric Jones. You got to be careful. You don't want to take yourself out of the lead here, racing the guy trying to put him a lap down.
Here's Jones' radio.
Coming back to 4. We are the dog now unless he catches a 24.
Meaning we are the lucky dog, another name for the free pass.
The dog.
Unless Harvick passes William Byron.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be close, guys.
I'm a little surprised that Eric Jones went up the racetrack, and I think that was him saying, I'm sorry that he moved up the racetrack and the 4 went right on by.
4 to go.
I think Jones was counting on Byron maybe to not give up that spot so easy and hold the 4 car up.
Also, Larson is up there, and Larson's trying to keep from going 2 laps down because there's no getting that back. Unless you take the wave around, you can get 1 back at the end of the stage. So a lot at stake right here as Kevin Harvick got a big run on William Byron down the backstretch. Ricky Stenhouse just ahead. Last car on the lead lap now.
Yeah, once you give Kevin Harvick that inside lane, there's no holding him back. His car's rolling around the bottom so good.
Pit road is closed with 2 to go in stage 2.
You know, Eric Jones was not happy to see that pass made.
No, but you know what? The 20 car, if he can get back around,
and he's working hard to do it.
He would be in the free pass. Yikes!
Lap and a half to go. Little bump. Harvick trying to catch Stenhouse, might not do it. This might have to get settled between last year's Rookie of the Year and this year's top rookie.
Yeah, they're fighting hard, man. Eric Jones William Byron, I mean, that's a battle for the position. They made contact, but they
Byron
both hung
clears
on.
it. Byron cleared it. And this is for the free pass. Harvick's going to win the stage. Who's going to get the right to come around and get back on the lead lap? William Byron.
That was a fight.
Harvick, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, and Clint Bowyer.
I think
Green, green, green.
Have a little company up here now.
Well, you don't see Jimmy Johnson get shuffled often, but he got sent back to 7th on that restart.
I think it's just that inside lane. He started
Yes.
on the inside lane, and that outside really took off well, and the inside didn't. Lost some positions, but here he is battling again with Ryan Blaney. We've seen this before. They go 3 wide with Logano.
Not good.
High, clear high, inside only. Clear, clear, coming inside, inside.
We're back under green.
I can remember we had to start on the outside and complain about it. And now that's the preferred line. I tell you, these restarts, Mike, you got to get them while you can. You got them all bunched here in front of you. And it's so hard to pass. Get them while you got 4 tires on there, fresh ones. But remember about Bowyer. I think back to Martinsville. He didn't take the lead till late in the race. Then he took the lead and held it. Today, he didn't take the lead till late in this race. Can he hold it? That's the question.
There's no doubt in my mind Harvick's a little bit better than he is.
Right here, big run.
Yeah, we saw the 14 actually get a little bit loose off of turn 2 that time.
This is the move right here that Harvick makes
Harvick's
so
going to take advantage of it.
Looking high. Outside
Oh! Boy,
all clear,
Bowyer, great job squeezing back in the throttle and squeezing Kevin Harvick wide.
This is going to be no gimme.
No. But this is where Harvick is so good. He gets that
Harvick
outside going, and Bowyer's got to give it to him. He's there. He don't want to take a chance. Got to give it to him.
And I thought Bowyer was maybe tight, but I think he's actually just a little bit too loose on this run.
Yeah, you heard him working the throttle there. I just can't get back in the gas quite quick enough.
It's the 6th time that Harvick has led today, and he's led a race-high 138 laps.
That's that never give up attitude. You got to have it. I don't care if you got to fight to the bitter, all the way to the bitter end.
And this is something I've seen Harvick do. We saw a little bit out of Keselowski, but Harvick's been able to do this, even racing for position for the lead, is move up the racetrack and still be able to make that second groove work. We've not seen anybody else do that. Hey, he's still driving. Did you see that? He slid the back end off the turn 2 right there.
And I like, you know what I like about that? You stay in your rhythm. This is what works for me. This is how I get back in the gas. I do this. I do that. Don't change.
Underneath Landon Castle with 4 to go. William Byron now in his rearview mirror. Now the last car on the lead lap is Joey Logano, who not that long ago was a contender to win this. Had to make an extra stop to tighten up a right front wheel. Took him out of contention.
Yeah, I think Logano and Keselowski both will look back in that last pit stop and say what might have been. You know, look at Tony Stewart. I know as a driver, you just stay calm and cool, but as an owner, watching your car start to going to finish first and second, maybe all 3 of them in the top 10 right at it, you're a nervous wreck. His heart's beating out of his chest right now.
Starter has the white flag in hand. There it is, one lap. ...621st career start
Something out back.
for the 42-year-old from Bakersfield, California. Moving to 18th on the all-time win list. Here he comes for his 41st career win. Kevin Harvick wins Dover.
Good job, boys. Awesome weekend all around. Great job. Thank you guys so much. Good job, man. Good job, Timmy. Everybody, that was an awesome weekend, man. Great job on pit road, guys. Really appreciate the effort. Everybody's getting better every week.
How would you sum up the day today?
Well, it was good. Very proud of everyone on this team. Scott Graves, the rest of the guys, Stanley, everyone that makes this happen. We had a little rough start in the first few weeks, month and a half, and now definitely we're moving in the right direction. So just very proud of this team, Jockey Racing, TRD Engines, everyone that makes this possible. It's pretty cool to finally get moving in the right direction.
A Busch beer bath and the confetti flies. Kevin Harvick parks it in victory lane for the 4th time this season. Kevin, you and Clint Boyer so tight back and forth, and then all of a sudden you had the move of the race, you pass him and you win by 7 seconds. How did you get it done?
Well, the first thing I had to do is just thank everybody on my team, everybody at Stewart-Haas Racing, Roush Yates Engines, everybody from Ford for just continuing to put the effort that they put into these cars. 3 cars in the top 5 says a lot about where we are as a company, but everybody from Jimmy John's and Busch and Ford, Fields, Haas, Mobile One, Morton Buildings, Textron, Off-Road, Ollie's, Liftmaster, and the fans especially. It was great to see those fans stick around for the finish, but it's fun racing your teammate. And I mean, that says a lot about our company and one of your good friends as well. So just want to say hi to Delaney, Keelan, and Piper at home. Be home in a little bit.
All right, another monster's coming home to Keelan.
That's right. Yeah, this time don't break his arm, Keelan.
Congratulations. Kevin Harvick makes it 2 at Dover.